like we're having some audio issues. Oh, there, you can hear us now. That's good news. Thanks so much for joining us. Today is Monday, November 10th, and there is a live look outside. As you can see, a little bit of a winter wonderland. I wouldn't go as far as saying it's completely, but you know, this early in the season, the first real snow kind of makes you feel like it, Caleb.
Yeah.
But as people are heading out the door this morning, please be careful. Give yourself a little bit of extra time. We were kind of comparing our commutes into work this morning, trying to decide where we felt like the snow was sticking most. But overall, just go into it in the mindset that you need to give yourself extra time. Right, Caleb?
That's right, yeah. There'll be roads that are just fine. There'll be roads that maybe a little bit of slush, and there'll be places where there's some slick spots as well. So today's the first alert weather day for that exact reason, because we knew that this weather system was going to be impacting people. We gave you the first alert about this last Monday, and then we issued the first alert weather days on Friday, so that way you could be prepared for what's to come. So today we'll have another round of snow that moves in. So the first round is moving out as we speak. Later this afternoon, that second round moves in. Our primary concern are travel impacts. Reduced visibility at times, isolated slick spots on the roads. Those are the two main concerns. We also have to deal with some low wind chills this morning as well as tomorrow morning. So here's what we're seeing on satellite and radar. That first round of snow starting to move out of the area. So Fort Wayne, maybe a few flurries flying out there, but overall not as intense as what it was this morning. And then Angola, Auburn, into Kendallville and Albion, up into LaGrange. That snow is wrapped up. But off to the south, Wabash, Huntington, Decatur, Van Wert, you're still dealing with that snow. And then even further south of US 224, things are going to take a little while longer for things to clear out. So this is what it looks like currently along the highways. I don't want to take this full screen for you so you can get a good look. These are NDOT cameras around Fort Wayne. Highways look pretty good, if I'm being honest. Some spots were a little bit dicey this morning, but right now, at least, it looks okay. I haven't heard of any accidents. This is a shot along I-69 and Auburn Road, and I point this one out specifically because, especially in the middle of the road there, not so much on the sides, but there's a little bit of slush sticking to that road still, and you can kind of see it within those driving lanes. So still, those bridges and overpasses, you want to give yourself a few extra minutes. This is what it looks like currently down near Warren on I-69. The snow is a little bit more intense right now. That's in Huntington County, so snow is still sticking to the roads. The slush is a little bit more prominent. And I picked out two areas a little bit more rural across 21 country for plow cameras, just to give you an idea of what it looks like in Adams County. This is Monroe, and then in northern Whitley County on State Road 9. So not everywhere is perfect, and this is evidence of that. So this morning, I'm giving yellow light conditions for that commute. Just slow down. Give yourself plenty of extra drive time to get to where you need to be safely. Once we get to this afternoon, we'll start to see things improve a little bit. We're expecting a little bit more sunshine this afternoon. And then late afternoon and the evening, things will become a little bit slick once again because that second band of lake effect snow starts to move in. And I don't have future track in here right now, but I do want to scrub through it just real quick to show you an approximate timing. We get an okay idea based on what that graphic is showing, but future track is showing by about 4 p.m. that snow band drifting in from the west. So Kosciuszko County, parts of western Noble County, maybe Wabash County dealing with that lake effect snow continuing into the evening, and it could be fairly intense at times. So some additional snow accumulation is very likely, especially for places northwest of Fort Wayne. But this snow band just starts to wind down by the time we get to Tuesday morning. So it's going to be relatively short-lived, this taste of winter. That's the good news, although, you know, obviously we're moving into the time of year where, you know, snow and cold and things like that are becoming a little bit more prevalent. So I think I mentioned this last week. Yes, this is not like a huge snowmaker or something that's going to shut down the city. We do have school delays, so that's one of the impacts. But I would treat this more as a sign of the changing seasons, more so than what some credible sources online were saying this event was going to be.
Yeah, and you know, it's always a little jarring, the first snow of the
Yep.
season. Everyone kind of forgets how to be careful out there on the snow, especially
Yeah.
on the road. So
Yeah.
again, just make sure as you head out the door this morning, give yourself a little extra time, be careful, and that snow will be cleared up before you know it.
Yep,
It's
exactly.
with the 60s back this weekend, so no worries
Yeah, that's
at all.
the good news, yeah.
All right, again, here's a live look at downtown Fort Wayne, heading into the city from the northern part of Fort Wayne. We hope you guys have a great day. Remember to be careful on the roads, especially on your way home, too. Don't forget about that. Have a great day.